Lanarkshire. I was coming out of my class going to lunch with my friends, and basically was that I got targeted by my disability of walking, and it was a gang of younger ones, and basically they came up to me and started pushing me and calling me all horrific names, and one of them made a comment saying that I've got a peg leg, and it just like called me really bad names, and I was really heartbroken. Well, I was thinking of going to the head, but basically I went to the actual head, but basically they never done as much than I thought they would be. So I was thinking to myself, I'll just leave it, and if it happens again, I would actually go and report it to more of the people. I've made a DVD, and I think the DVD has made me more confident, and it's made a big huge awareness of disability hate crime. And I think if people doesn't realise about people with disabilities, I think the DVD is a more of awareness to let people understand of people living with disabilities, and I think it's a really good idea of making the DVD as well. Since the University Comedy made the DVD with us, it's made a more of a connection and awareness to go out there and make people aware of it as well, and I think it's a really good idea than it used to be. If you are targeted because of who you are, report it. If you know someone who has been targeted, report it. Together we can make a difference. Scotland, no place for prejudice.
My name is Rory. I was at the cinema with my dad, and I was waiting for him to get the tickets for the movie we were going to see, and I was walking to get my dad in the line, and a guy pushed me, and he wasn't really nice, and I was really upset, and I was running and there was tears in my eyes, and I shouted, "Dad, Dad," and I told my dad the whole story about what the guy did, and my dad went up to him, and he was very angry at him. I felt very upset and scared and sad. I think he did that to me because maybe he thought that I didn't have a disability. Maybe he just thought I was just a kid mucking about, just being just a silly kid. I didn't tell the police, but the security came at the cinema to get him out. I think it's a really good campaign. I think it's really going to help people with learning difficulties and learning disabilities, and with people with autism. It's going to be a good strength. Now I know about hate crime, I could report it, and there's nothing to worry about anymore. If you have been targeted because of who you are, report it. If you know someone who is being targeted, report it. Together we can make a difference. Scotland's no place for prejudice.
My name is Zach. When I was at Motherwell College, I was walking down the corridor, and there were these girls, and they were making fun of the way I walked, and I think that was, they knew I was, I had autism, so I think they were targeting me because of that, I think. Well, I told my mum about it, and she wasn't too happy about it. I didn't tell the police, no. I think it was probably because I was a bit embarrassed because it was girls that were doing it, and I think when it's boys, it's more simpler, but when it's girls that are doing it to a boy, it makes it more difficult, I think. If you're targeted because of who you are, report it. If you know someone who's being targeted, report it. Together we can make a difference. Scotland, no place for prejudice.